Guys, today we are taking this video talking about these two motors. They are all about mid 50s, 1955, 56 also. So one is the Evinrude Fleetwin 7.5 horsepower, and the other one is Johnson Seahorse 5.5 horsepower. They are both in fairly good condition. So I'm talking about this. I'm taking this video to talk about the difference about the carburetor. You can see most of things are quite compatible. Look at this one, and even the flywheel. This is the Johnson 5.5 horsepower, and this one is the Evinrude 7.5 horsepower. Basically, they are about roughly the same weight, and many parts of them are quite compatible. The starter, the tiller, and the transmission clamp, the lower end, which is even the propeller, the gear housing. Many things are quite compatible. You can switch them each other than some different setup. Let's say for the cowling, stability, support, they got a different idea. So those are not switchable. But other than those, the major things can be switchable. So now I like to talk about the even these, the cap silencer. See? Oh, sorry, it's not focused. Anyway, that's better. So the silencer are quite the same other than the color. So that means that everything most likely the same, even they are different, power. So now look at these two carburetor. You can see from the shape, you can see basically they're about the same. This the 7.5 horsepower, about the same. Look at here, this. So, but you notice the major difference is the diameter of the throttle intake hole. This is the 5.5 horsepower. It's about, I would say, probably 5/8 of an inch or so. The hole, the middle of the the throttle. And this one is the 7.5. I would say the hole is about 3/4 of an inch. So you can see these two. Let me get it closer for you to see. You see this? This one, it's smaller, and this one is larger. That's why the power is different. I basically switch them each, to install in the different motor. They work exactly like the way we expect. The 5 horsepower with the bigger diameter of the intake hole carburetor, it will run like just maybe overpower. I guess I don't know what will cause the big issue for the crankcase or the connected rod or something inside the motor, inside the power head. But so far so good. I run for 3 times, each time's about maybe 2 or 3 hours or so. It just worked like properly. It worked like normal, other than the power is more powerful. That's it. So I don't see anything harmful to the motor. So I would say that basically that's the difference between the power. You can just simply switch the carburetor to make them more powerful. Let's say if the 7 horsepower, you switch to the small diameter carburetor, so it would just work like a 5.5 horsepower, because basically it cannot make a bigger airflow through the throttle, which is make a more of a cheery power to suck the fuel from the bowl. So I think that's the reason. So it's simply just switch them together, so you can get the horsepower you like to power the boat. That's it. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully this will help somebody have the same motors. They want to do something different. Okay. So yeah, that's basically the things we want to talk about today. Thank you, and have a good one. Bye.